Ziyech was the first big signing for Chelsea in their extravagant summer window, but has been injured for most part of the season, and from the looks of it, seems to be the missing piece in the jigsaw so far, as in his absence, Chelsea have lacked creativity in the final third. In his two starts across all competitions, he has two goals and an assist, with a goal and an assist coming against Premier League opponents Burnley. He will also be sharing indirect free kicks and corner duties with his Chelsea teammates. Under Chelsea's current formation, Ziyech will either play on the right of a three-man attack or as the number 10. Either way, Ziyech's inclusion looks to improve Chelsea's goal threat. Chelsea welcome Sheffield, Spurs, and Leeds to the bridge and travel to Newcastle and Everton in their next five. Priced at 8 million, Ziyech could be the signing that many FPL teams currently need.
My player for the TGD watchlist for Game Week 8 would be West Ham's Jared Bowen. With Antonio being out, the attacking responsibilities have to be shared between Lanzini, Bowen, and Fornals. Moyes has rejuvenated his West Ham with victories against Wolves and Leicester, and with their comeback against Spurs after being 3-0 down. They also drew their last home game against Manchester City. Bowen's been deployed on the right of a midfield 4 or sometimes a midfield 3, and his skill on the ball and trickery are a treat to watch. He absolutely ripped Wolves apart at the London Stadium with his brace and also added one more against a Leicester side who had just beaten City at the Etihad. He is priced at 6.3 million, and I think he's a proper differential, and the 2.2% managers who own him will start to get a return on their investment. West Ham have a good run of fixtures with Fulham and Aston Villa travelling to the London Stadium and a trip to a weak Sheffield United side. Five out of the next six fixtures have an FDR of 3 or below, with the visit of Man United being the exception. Managers can expect returns from Bowen in the coming games as he has been displaying his form on the pitch along with his fixtures to go by it.
My pick for the TGD watch list for Game Week 8 is Jack Harrison. As you've seen in the opening 7 game weeks, Leeds have had a mixed set of results. Jack Harrison is on loan from Man City and has been quite steady in the Leeds midfield. He, in fact, scored on the opening day as well against the champions Liverpool and has also provided assists against Sheffield and Leicester. He's just owned by 1.8% of the managers overall and is zero point 0.1 million cheaper than Glitch and Costa from the same team. So he's definitely a potential for a differential option. His consistent threat by arriving late into the box and his ability to pop up on the wings, to provide a delightful crosses is the sign of a very good midfielder. Leeds fixtures in the short to medium term may not be of great reading on paper, but I think with Bielsa's attacking style of football, they are more or less fixture proof when it comes to scoring goals. They travel to Palace, Everton, and Chelsea and have home games against Arsenal and West Ham in their next 5 game weeks.
For my TGD watch list, I'd like to select Callum Wilson. Newcastle scored just 38 goals last season, and to address that, they bought Callum Wilson from Bournemouth. He was priced at 8 million last season, but his stock fell down last season as Bournemouth got relegated, and this season is available for a cut price 6.5 million. He's brought his goal scoring touch with him from last season, albeit scoring some from penalties, but that ironically kind of boosts his FPL appeal. He's a perfect budget striker along with Bamford, which can enable managers to spend some extra money in midfield. Wilson has scored 6 goals so far this season, and I think the fact that he's on penalties makes him quite appealing. He has a good understanding with Fraser from his time at Bournemouth and Saint Maximan to form a deadly trio. Wilson's brace against Everton propelled him up to third, in fact, among all forwards for points this season. For the next five fixtures, they have trips to Southampton, Palace, and Villa, and home games against Chelsea and Bournemouth. His ownership of about 14% will surely increase, and I think he's one of the must-have options for the next few game weeks.